Yo, test it then. It's yours truly, Madness. Oh my days, it's cold, man. It's yours truly, Madness KMA, and I'm back once again with another exclusive garage report. Hitting them again with the need to know about UK house and garage, UK garage, UKG, whatever you want to call it. It's all about garage music in general. It's like the music encyclopedia. It's like the library, which is wide. Catalogue needs to be known, and I always fix to tell you about the real foundation that needs the flowers and to be awarded the Garage Hall of Famers right here at the Garage Report. Thank you so much for all those that's keeping it rolling throughout the weeks as we go along, and so many new subscribers that is coming onto the channel and they're going through the playlist and checking them out, because I know that because of the comments and the views. So maximum respect. It's all about keeping it flowing, and let's reshape the generations that have been lost with my humble opinions. So today on the program, I'm going back with another foundation, record label and producers that need their flowers, that need to be awarded with the Garage Report Hall of Famer. Who are we talking about today? Because going back with some old school, and believe me, my list is getting bigger and bigger as it goes along with you making your suggestions as the Report family right here, and I really do appreciate your interaction. Comments down below on who you think I should feature on a full featured video inside the Garage Report, not just the Madify quick fire rounds. So these are two members that was on my list from the very beginning as I started the program, and I thought these guys have to get mentioned. But there's always an easier way to do it. And don't skip this section, because there's so much more coming up later on in the Madify section where I'll play my favorites. And there were so many from them to play, and I chose 4. Of course, you know how I do it in that section coming up later. So to get the full information and the background encyclopedia, all of that, here comes the voiceover.
Voiceover. New Horizon Voiceover. 500 Records.
Garage Report.
New Horizon is a UK garage duo that played an influential role in the evolution of UK garage music during the late 90s and the early 2000s. Their work was part of a broader rise of UK garage music, a genre that mixed elements of house, R&B, jungle and dance music, becoming the soundtrack to many London clubs and underground parties. Earl Buchanan and Paul Chambers, hailed from East London, known as New Horizons, broke onto the scene in 1996 with releases on the imprint label 500 Records. 500 Records was recognised for its role in pushing the boundaries of UK garage, focusing on both soulful and darker, more bass-driven sounds that contributed to the genre's diversity. New Horizons productions were emblematic of this variety, blending smooth, soulful melodies and intricate drum patterns and bass lines that would later influence subgenres to follow. Their tracks often featured upbeat, syncopated rhythms, chopped up live vocal samples and deep bass lines, elements that were central to the distinctive sound of UK garage. While the duo didn't achieve mainstream fame, they were highly respected in the underground scene. Their work was played by all notable UK garage DJs at clubs and on all pirate radio stations. New Horizons releases on 500 Records contributed to a broader success of the label and the genre as a whole. As UK garage exploded in popularity during the early 2000s, songs like Find the Path and Set It Out, some of their well-known tracks, showcased their ability to balance dance floor appeal with innovative production techniques, helping to cement UK garage as a key genre in UK electronic music. Their work not only played a role in shaping the UK garage scene, but also laid the groundwork for the future of UK-based music in general. You could say that it influenced genres like grime, dubstep and UK funky. Although New Horizons may not have been in the spotlight like some of their contemporaries, their contributions through 500 Records have remained a part of the rich history of UK garage music.
Back once again on the other side of the voiceover, and that is who we are talking about today, New Horizons, aka Paul and Earl from 500 Records. Now, all of that information, it was a long one, right? Because there's so much that needs to be said about the way they helped to shape the garage music industry from the late 90s right through to the early 2000s. So we're going straight into the big section right now. We're going inside the Madify section right now with some of my favorites, and you would say the catalogue catalogue is huge from what they have did and contributed throughout the years. And it hasn't been forgotten because they've been sampled, reworked and all that kind of stuff of the newer wave producers. But that eccentric sound that they delivered back in those days, wow. Now, it goes to be said, because I looked on Discogs, I looked on DNR vinyl, and I looked on the vinyl that was out on release, had the different years. And again, it's so hard to describe from my perspective because we had the promos from early, the white labels. And I can say there was one particular guy on the Freak FM network who had it first. It wasn't me. And when he played these tunes from Paul and Earl as New Horizon, it just made the UKG senses tingle. And we had to have it all. So I sought them out to say, I need that TP, and I got it. So it was had at about 1996, didn't get a release till 97, and then so forth with the big tunes that they did. But it's not always about quantity. Quality says it all because it's still timeless to this day. I first heard Mikey B of the Dream Team play this tune at Gas Club, I do believe. And when I heard this, I was like, what, this is on the same test press? Oh my days. It shook the place different because the bass line and the vocals, I do believe, is Blue James on the vocals. And correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. They delivered something special with this. And I used to play all the time on an intro, outro of a set, Adrenaline Village, Sun City, those type of venues used to get a tune like this. Entry number 1 on the Madify section. New Horizon. It's My House. I always say it from the old school producers, they don't make them like this anymore. You cannot make them like this anymore because that was for them lane. That was in their lane. Wow. It still today just gets the UKG senses tingling. If you agree with me, right? Of course, leave the comments down below for It's My House, the original mix, because there was remixes that came out after and it was released on the blue label of 500 Records. But I swear this one was part of the original test press that we got with the other big tunes like Find the Path and them ones, but wow, wow, wow. It's still today, it just sends that vibe, man, that R&B element and the real vocals, and I'm sure it is Blue James on the vocals of that one. Comment down below if you remember them set of tunes there, starting off a set with that. Mikey B from the Dream Team playing that at Gas Club, and I was like, what's that? I've got this, I know I've got this. Man, big tune again. So entry number 2 on today's Magnify section from New Horizon 500 Records. They done some big remixes as well, and they teamed up with the vocal works of Tyler Watson on this for the notorious Public Demand Records, New Horizon's remix of Who Needs Enemies. And this again is just melodic, it's soulful, it's got the garage groove and the fundamentals of that era. Only them two delivered, because they had their own type of sound, and of course there was the different sounds around them that was similar, but these guys definitely had their own lane. This is entry number 2 on the big label Public Demand. Tyler Watson on the vocals, Who Needs Enemies. Comment down below if you're feeling this one too.
No, 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 no.
The man just set the precedents for their own type of sound, man. They just did it. Many of us had our own unique sound back then. Hear what I'm saying? Many of us foundation first wave garage producers had our own unique sound. That's why they stand for the testaments of time. 30 plus years later, you can still play those type of tunes. What type of dance can you play them? Well, I expect you can hear them at Back to 95 and those limited events. You see what I'm saying? There's limited clubs, limited everything these days. What have I been saying? I've said it for years. Too much saturation out there and nobody's pushing it forward in a different direction or having the old school DJs play old school. Not a problem. Not a problem. But the type of old school that you can still play could be sounds like that. You would say the younger generation ain't got a clue, which is true. I spoke to somebody just today and they were talking about UK, well, somebody amongst our collective was talking about UK garage and they said, oh, do you know about UK garage music? And he went, what's that? So I hear what a lot of the DJs will be saying and what they'll be thinking. They'll be saying, oh, you know, yeah, but it's the top 10, the top 20, the top 40 tunes that the people want to hear in a dance or in a festival today. But it's up to you as the original pilots to steer the ship in the right direction or fly the plane. Ship, plane, captain, you know what I mean. So entry number 3 on today's program is another banger, another one of my favorites from New Horizons, Paul and Earl of 500 Records. And this one's going to 2001 on the label All I Want, entry number 3.
I wanna let me just reach out, thinking to myself. I wanna let me just reach out, thinking to myself.
Do you see what I mean? From the start of the tune, they've got the choppy vocals going. They work with live vocalists as well, but it's the way they did it. It's like Tough Jam, for example. You know, Carl has his way of programming the vocals very different to the others. If you had remixes on the same project, it would never sound the same as them man did, because they had their way of working with vocals, the skippy vocals, the skippy drums. The programming was just like perfection of that era and still of this time today. Timeless music. What kind of events could you imagine these type of tunes being played? I'm not out there on the circuit DJing. As you know, I'm here doing content creating and doing what makes me feel good about sharing my musical knowledge when it comes to UK house and garage, UK garage. So is there old school dances of today that play that? Is there new school dances that any DJs you know, the top tier ones that's out there on the main stage, even festivals or whatever, are they playing tunes like that anymore? I don't think so. It's a shame. It's a shame. Fourth and final entry on today's program of the Garage Report featuring New Horizons 500 Records has to be their biggest classic ever, and a timeless piece that is definitely up there in the top 40 of the greatest house and garage tunes of all time. So going back to the mid to late 90s on this one again, on their first ever garage EP, which was containing 4 big tunes as we know them today. But the biggest one that stood the testament of time, it definitely found its path with this one, entry number 4 on the Sweet Release EP. To go any further, because you already know they are national anthems of UK garage. Now, I understand the younger generation will probably might not even know it. They may not know it at all. But these tunes are the ones that shaped the industry. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Have some manners and respect when it comes to foundation producers, first wave garage producers. Remember, it started off in the early 90s. So before you may know it in the 2000s, there was tunes and projects like this with producers that deserve the Garage Hall of Fame. Yes, yes. Paul and Earl, wherever you are today, maximum respects from me to you and all of the Report family here. If you like the video, share them out. Make people know that there is something going on over here each week. No doubt the production levels rise. People are commenting all the time and there's big love. So I appreciate that to the maximum. love and honor, because it's about the genre that I was a part of from the very beginning, and I'm so proud of it for where it took us throughout the world and the journeys that we all took, catching flights, going around the world playing UK house and garage music. It was an honor, and it's still my honor today to do my version of pirate radio like I always did on the radio, to share great music with you and break new projects as well. Of course, giving the flowers first to the foundation producers, First Wave Garage Hall of Famers, New Horizons. Yeah, respect. So until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, comment and share. If you want some live mixes from Garage Report Mix Part 1, that is available on my music channel, Madness KMA, also on YouTube, MADDNESS KMA. That's the music channel. Right here, of course, is where you get all the information, the background history and the new music on the multimedia platform. And do make sure you check out the new Spotify playlist. I told you from last week, it's available now. Garage Report playlist that I put together from previous tracks, foundation tracks already featured on the show, and as much as the new music as I can feature that are on digital release of, as you know, some of them are on vinyl only. It's Madness KMA. Until next time, I'm out.
Hey, 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 hey.